Hey, Chicago Nation! Can you feel it? The air is heavier, hearts are pounding to the rhythm of Soldier Field, and the butterflies in our stomachs aren't just from the Lake Michigan wind. We're on the precipice of destiny. Thursday isn't just another day on the calendar, it's the day the future knocks on our door. And the burning question, the doubt keeping every blue and orange-blooded fan awake at night is, will Ryan Poles play it safe? Or will he pull off the masterstroke that will lead us back to glory? Hold on tight, because the board is moving, and the name echoing through the halls of Hollis Hall could be the missing piece to rebuild our iron wall. Listen carefully, because what's about to happen could change the course of our franchise for a decade. Currently, we're sitting at the 25th pick, a strategic position, but surrounded by uncertainty. Ryan Poles, our architect, has 7 cards up his sleeve for this draft, but we all know he's not one to sit around waiting for luck to strike. The buzz behind the scenes is deafening. Will he retreat to accumulate even more capital, transforming this 25th pick into an army of new talent? Or will he be the predator, using our 3 top 60 picks to leap onto the board and grab a generational talent that no one expected to be within our reach? The tension is palpable. We need strength, we need identity, and above all, we need someone who understands what it means to defend the sacred ground of Chicago. And this is where the story
gets interesting, my friends. With Andrew Billings' painful departure to the Cardinals, a crater opened up in the middle of our defensive line. We were one of the worst run defenses last season, and admitting that hurts the soul of anyone who grew up watching Monsters of the Midway. We can't let them run over us like we're an open door. That's why the name of Kristen Miller, the Georgia Giant, is shining like a beacon of hope. Lou Canellis already put it this way: Miller is the prototype of the defender Chicago loves. Imagine a 6'3", nearly 200-pound Titan occupying the gap, anchoring the line, and saying, "You don't get past me." He's a junior redshirt who doesn't know the meaning of fatigue, a starter in all 14 games for the Bulldogs, a true run killer who racked up tackles to a loss and showed he has the engine to shine in the NFL. The debate among experts is intense. Some say he'll be out at the end of the first round, others bet on the beginning of the second. But for us fans, the metric is different. Miller isn't just a number or a statistic, he's the brute force that can restore respect to our trench. Whether Poles decides the value lies in the 25th position, or if he pulls off that brilliant maneuver to get him a little later, the fact is that Miller fits our DNA. He's resilient, he's dominant, and he comes from a winning program. Seeing Miller wearing our jersey would be like seeing Chicago's defensive tradition honored again. Thursday's coming, and if his name is
announced by the commissioner under the Lone C logo, prepare your lungs, because the roar of Soldier Field will be heard across the country. The future starts now, and he's the size of a bulldog ready to become a bear. Ryan Poles' strategy is a high-speed chess game, and every move he makes is loaded with pressure that few can withstand. But we trust the process, don't we? We have 3 picks in the top 60, an arsenal that gives us the power to dictate the pace of the night. If we decide Miller is the guy, the gap filler who will allow our linebackers to fly to the ball without being blocked, then no price is too high. Miller's versatility is what excites me most as a fan. Yes, he's a monster against the run, but he's shown flashes of quarterback pressure that, under the right guidance in Chicago, can flourish and turn our line into a constant nightmare for any opponent in the NFC North. Imagine the frustration of rivals trying to find an inch of space in the middle of our defense and running into a human wall coming from Athens. The draft is a lottery for many, but for the 2026 Bears, it's a statement of intent. We're not just filling holes, we're looking for the upside, the infinite potential that Kristen Miller carries on his broad shoulders. The uncertainty of the experts about where he will be selected only works in our favor. If he slips up a bit, Poles can attack with surgical precision. If he rises, it's because the world has finally seen what we already know.
Players with this combination of size and agility are rare. Billings' departure was a blow, but Miller's arrival would be the definitive answer, an upgrade of youth and vigor that our defense has been clamoring for a long time. He's the kind of player who doesn't just appear on spreadsheets, but whose presence you feel in every snap, in every physical contact that makes the stadium vibrate. So get the grill ready, put on your jerseys, and keep an eye on the clock. Miller's journey so far has been one of overcoming challenges and dominating the SEC, the toughest conference in college football. He's ready for the bright lights and the pressure of a city that demands defensive excellence. Whether it's the 25th pick or a strategic trade that gives us more breathing room on day 2, the possibility of having Kristen Miller patrolling the center of our line is the kind of news that makes any Bears fan believe the glory days are returning. We're tired of promises. We want impact, and Miller is impact personified. Bring on Thursday, bring on destiny, and may Ryan Poles have the vision to bring this giant to where the monsters truly live. Go Bears! Do you think the Poles should prioritize the defensive line right away, or are there more pressing needs that would justify a trade to move up even further in the draft? Want to see the Bears dominate the NFL again? Then you need to be subscribed here. Click the registration button, leave a like, and don't miss our complete coverage of the 2026 draft. It's Chicago against the world, and you're part of this team. Subscribe now.